I just love Mr. Utara's history class.
It's the best class Alfred had to gone, man.
I was so pumped when he signed 2 outlines for this weekend.
Yeah, only way it could get better is if we had 3.
You guys are so boring.
Are you out of your tree? How can you yawn? We're discussing history class.
Shaun, you have been trapped in a dream cycle. To get out of each dream, you must answer a Confucian examination question from the corresponding dynasty. You will find the examination question as soon as you enter a new stage of your dream. There are true questions used from the time to test those who sought out government power. The first is at your feet.
Describe the reunification of China and how it will impact our future. Great question. Better go find the answer. Oh, and this is a map of Sui China. It is much smaller than modern-day China.
Welcome, my friend.
What? Where am I? Are you the Emperor?
I am the Emperor. You're just in time. Look beyond the horizon and see the majesty of our Great Wall. In a span of just a few years, my glorious predecessor, Sui Windy, used revolutionary techniques to reconstruct this monument of national pride.
Wow, that is a pretty big wall. I think I can remember learning about it in history. What is its significance?
Well, the obvious answer is defending us against the steppe nomads. But more than that, it has brought us, north and south, closer together. So now we all share one language, one dress, and one tradition.
Wow, so the cultures of the North and South have merged, giving birth to a unified China. That's a great answer to the scroll, but I'm sure there's more. So, what else is happening in China?
Just before the wall, you can catch a glimpse of the Grand Canal. It provides much irrigation and brings the people together. The equal field system provides land for everyone, although it requires all to pay taxes. It's the first tax system to be used all throughout China.
Thanks. I should be able to ace this exam in no time. What's wrong with him?
He is just one of my mere servants. Lackey, come here, boy.
Oh, what doth your heart desire, O great Emperor? Perhaps an order of general couch?
No, later. But for now, tell our honored guest how our structured central government and bureaucracy have ensured peace in this land.
Ah! Some peace you have brought, fighting with the steppe peoples and wreaking havoc over in Korea!
So it seems that not everyone is for the Emperor.
No! This man is a tyrant! He has forced us lowly peasants to build construction projects and tend his farms, and even fight in battle. He himself reaped the prosperity from the land, tax, and commerce, and now blames us for this bankruptcy and extinct, even though our poor farms were severely damaged by natural disasters. Nay, the only good that has resulted from all this is improved trans-regional trade and sharing of culture between the North and the South.
How dare you speak at me in such a manner? Commander, show this peasant what his word shall give him.
Emperor, you cannot control me. I am a chief military commander. We're basically equals. But I will do as you say.
Aha! But then I am your equal too, seeing as how I am a court official.
But for too long you have been able to kill us peasants like this. No longer. We must rebel and complete the dynastic cycle. You're alright, I guess.
Well, it seems that I have all the info I need to pass the exam. The North and South were unified culturally as well as economically by the equal field system. However, unrest over social instability and strict codes eventually overthrew the emperor. The overall importance of the Sui was to lay the groundwork for the longer dynasties ahead. Sounds good to me.
Sir, you must arise at once. We have just been informed of a defeat in the west. Arab forces have overrun our army, and I fear we will not be able to reopen trade for at least 500 more years.
What? This is unacceptable. Wait, where am I? In comparison to Sui times, how has society changed? Owen, this is a map of the Tang Empire, which has grown rapidly from the Sui.
Well, what should we do next? We have our 4-tier policy. We can raise an army, which is the most expensive. The next option is to try to pit the nomads against each other. Next, we could attempt to build walls. Finally, our last resort is diplomacy, by making them economic tributaries.
It seems like this flexible policy allows us to preserve peace, conserve military resources, and also to protect our nation at all costs. I would say to try to pit the nomads against each other. That seems pretty efficient.
I will go inform the army of your decision.
Sir, I am ecstatic about the new taxation system and the extension of the Grand Canal.
Oh yes, the reforms in the canal. Tell me about it.
Remember how you got rid of the equal field system and replaced it with taxes on salt and iron? Well, the old system gave aristocrats all those tax exemptions, widening class gaps, but no more. And the Great Canal provides for mass irrigation, helping all of us farmers.
Great to hear. It seems that this has eased class tension. So, social harmony has increased throughout this era, as the rich are no longer tax exempt. That's a good start to the question. So, what are some other government institutions you can try to get other reforms through?
Oh, I could try the Censorate or Council of State. Now, those are good reforms. Your Censorate watchdog keeps a close eye on the public, while your Council of State allows the people some control. Thank you. I'll go there.
Oh, great Emperor. Thank you for our great religious freedom. The different sects that have popped up are now free to follow their own paths.
What are some of the sects again? I seem to be forgetting.
Well, there are those who worship Maitreya and predict a future paradise on earth. Then there are those who look to Atimaba for salvation. Finally, there is Chan, or Zen as others know it, which dictates that physical labor and meditation are the paths to enlightenment. In fact, this Zen Buddhism is even now is beginning to influence the lands of Korea and Japan.
This expansion into religion seems to be quite vast. Tell me, are any other religions involved?
Well, recently we have had quite an influx of new religions. Nestorian Christianity, Zoroastrianism, Judaism, and Islam have all begun to filter in slowly as more and more foreign merchants are trading in Chang'an. Hooray for the Silk Road!
Our culture has truly taken a leap with all this diversity and the poetry reformations going. I hear Du Fu has become quite a celebrity lately.
Yes, his writings and their capabilities to reflect compassion for human suffering has brought the classes together by holding a common theme that all can relate to.
Wow, this is quite revolutionary. Compared to the strict Sui dynasty, this amount of freedom is unheard of. This religious and cultural freedom also helps social harmony, as more people are allowed to follow their own paths and act as individuals. I think I've answered the question. Whoa, what is this place? Oh, my new question. This time the examination question is, describe the social landscape regarding 2 of the 5 Confucian relationships. Oh, and I see it's the Song dynasty. It seems that I am but a lowly merchant in these times. What's this? Items for regional and trans-regional trade? That's conveniently marked. These diamonds and jewels are luxury items. Their high prices are able to provide a profit for the long journeys I must make to deliver them. Oh, and this salt and other food items can be easily traded on ships. And silk, porcelain, and food. these must be for more local trade. I might as well go stock up on some more good supplies before setting out.
Dun dun dun.
Hello. I was wondering if you would let me buy some of your food to trade.
Give me a minute. I'm honoring my ancestors. This is my great-great-grandfather, a mighty general in his day. Now, back to your question. Does 3,000 sheep per ounce of non-glutinous rice sound fair to you?
Yeah. That sounds right. So, how's the farming going?
It is going very well. New double cropping methods with rice paddies allow me 2 harvests every year. In addition, advanced irrigation has truly made a large impact as I am drawing in record numbers of rice. I am becoming a truly rich man.
Incredible human-environment interactions. How about the political climate for you farmers?
It is incredible. The dirty aristocrats are finally losing power, and we farmers, the true powerhouse of the Chinese, are gaining momentum. We are more independent now than ever. Many are beginning to call it the agricultural revolution. Oh, and one can't forget how the burgeoning market has grown too large for government control.
Interesting. But I really must be going now. I can't let this food go bad before I trade it. Bye.
Goodbye, and luck in your travels.
Hello. I was wondering if you'd like to buy some fresh vegetables.
Ha! I have enough food as it is. The new bustling cities offer many food booths and comforts along the streets.
Sorry, I didn't mean to offend you.
You don't turn your back on a member of the scholar gentry class. Come back here, merchant. Do you realize my power?
No, not really, but I would be interested to hear about it from you.
Well, we are below aristocrats. We still have more power than merchants or farmers. We were recently established and focused on rivaling the aristocrats and succeeding on the exams to spread the power.
Any news of the Emperor? This should help.
He is doing well. Compared to earlier dynasties, the recent imperial emperors have taken back their power. Instead of puppet emperors ruled by eunuchs or empresses, emperors are now the true rulers.
So, the Confucian relationship of ruler to subject has been restored, as all now recognize that the emperor is supreme and must be respected. What posts are losing their power or becoming more unpopular?
The sub-prefect for sure is slipping through the cracks. For years, several of the positions have remained vacant. The post has proved very wearisome and not worth the effort as they travel very far for little reward.
So it seems all is well in China. We have nothing to worry about.
I wouldn't say that. A large band of steppe nomads known as the Mongols are growing incredibly. They are invading from the north and have already conquered parts of the empire. Even with our efficient exams and government, there is little to do. The Mongols have a new effective style of warfare that is hard to counter. They'll approach on horseback, fire a volley, and retreat immediately.
Wow, that is foreboding. I can only hope that the mandate of heaven will pull through and show that our emperor is fit to rule. Anyway, where is the biggest city for me to unload some goods?
Well, when the new line of emperors ascended, they moved the capital to Kaifeng on the Yellow River, just right there.
Thank you. I must go now. Can't have my vegetables rot.
Good luck.
I'm a merchant. I have some questions regarding philosophy and exams.
Are you out of your bonsai tree? Do you know who I am? I am Sidong Po, the brilliant poet who fights for limited government.
And I am Zhu Qi, whose revolutionary works in Confucianism have transformed it for the better. Though some call me a Buddhist sheep in Confucian clothing, it is true I have mixed them to some degree. I am a great source of stability in these unsure times, the Mongol invasions.
Wow, I am honored to be in your company. So, what is your opinion of how the exams have changed the social classes?
Well, I believe there should be no exams, and instead we should have schools.
Whoa! Don't want to get him going on that rant again because he won't stop. But before we answer your question, it is customary that we answer your question with a question. Should the classes be fluid or should they be strict?
They should be fluid. A tight cast is so oppressive and unfair.
But if everyone knows there is no room for change, they will not seek it. Therefore, they will find their niche. Without class struggles, large advances can be made more rapidly. Fluidity merely allows for greed and deceit, as the Book of Bonsai clearly states.
It is evident our logic has beaten. Anyways, concerning our original question, as to how exams affect social classes, exams allow class fluidity and prevent a strict hierarchy to develop. However, greedy merchants, such as yourself, are commonly prevented from taking the exams.
So, how's the technology coming up?
China is a world leader by all accounts. Although calligraphy is beautiful and highly prized, it is not the quickest form of writing. New woodblock texts allow for prints to be made rapidly, meaning more books and more knowledge for the whole society. Also, steel forges allow us a more effective military, which we are in need of against the Mongols. Am I forgetting anything?
Gunpowder! Of course. It is very popular in fireworks. It helps to light up the battlefield at night, so not even darkness can stop the bloodshed. It is great.
We must be going. Come along, friend.
The Confucian relationship of friend to friend. It seems the times allow for large, free debate as there are no large restrictions. The focus on technology and trade has made many more open-minded and friends treat each other as equals. Oh, and back to the relationship of ruler to subject. The emperor is once again supreme as he is no longer a puppet to the other members of the court. Whoa, where am I? Oh, looks like the next examination question is, how has the Mongol invasion changed China and the world as a whole? Oh, and here's a map of the Yuan dynasty.
You are in the city of Beijing, in the Yuan dynasty, my friend. The city has become the capital of our dynasty when Kublai Khan decided to move here from Karakoram. You look lost. Come take a walk with my friends and me. We are humble citizens.
Wow, that is a large wall. With the same one I saw all the way back in the suite. What's on the other side again?
That is where the Mongols live. Us Chinese are forced to live on this side of Beijing.
Why is that?
The Mongols conquered us, and they have made us the lowest class behind the Persians and the Turks. The Mongols have also denied any Chinese the right to be in the government. So we have no say in how the government runs, despite the fact that they are merely a small minority compared to us native Chinese.
That's a solid answer to the question. So the classes have changed dramatically with the Mongols. What else?
Well, the Mongols also took our taxation system and ran our poachers. They also incorporated our examination system into their society. They have made it easier to pass the examination. As you can hold no important jobs, many Chinese have begun to write poetry and literature, which has led to great advancements in theater and opera.
Life seems rough compared to the dynasties of the past.
It really is, my friend.
Is the military important in society?
Oh, of course. Military officials are more important than political figures. Everybody knows that. The Mongols are known for their strong military, so they keep us in line by trying to intimidate us with their military.
These Mongols seem like some mean people. Have they had any positive impact on the Chinese?
Well, they have increased our trade throughout the empire. Trade has also gotten stronger due to the improvement of ports. You see, when Genghis Khan conquered almost the entire world, a unified empire was created, allowing for smooth trade routes upon which merchants and missionaries alike traveled, spreading religion freely. One such religion is Nestorian Christianity. Although Christianity has come to our dynasty, our people have still held on to Tibetan and Chinese Buddhism, which are more popular in previous dynasties.
Oh, okay. The Mongols haven't made everything in China right. It seems their invasion opened the door to religions from around the world. Is that all though?
Nope. Before the Mongols invaded, we were very secretive about our inventions. Paper, gunpowder, they were secrets only we knew. When the Mongols came and took our technology, They spread out around Western Asia, Persia, even Europe.
As they went out and expanded their empire, they left behind our technology.
It's getting late. We must depart from Rome. Goodbye.
Wow, the Mongol invasion truly was revolutionary. New religions were introduced and Chinese inventions were spread throughout the world. Lastly, the social classes were upturned as the Chinese majority was made subject to the whims of the Mongolian aristocracy, which was returned to a military aristocracy in China. I think that sums it up. Phew. Seems like I'm out of my dream now. Wait, I can't still be dreaming.